We have at our corner Mr. Norikiho Kato, CEO of Ham Bank. So my first question will be, what outcomes of this year's forum are you provisioning?
I think this year we had and we are having a very lively discussions. The economic situation is certainly difficult side, and yearly this event is quite a good opportunity to look at the reality and share the understanding and listen to other people. Especially this year, the each participants, I think, they have their own agenda and sense of issues to address. And with the government initiative, I think we could have a very good open discussions.
So in terms of the EPA that Mongolian and Japanese government have recently signed, so in this regard, how Hambank is posing itself in promoting Mongolian businesses or maybe attracting the Japanese partners into Mongolian market?
Well, EPA's primary focus is trade, and I think it is a good opportunity for not only with Japan or any kinds of the trade opportunity. We, the Mongolian business community, should have a look at it again, and in order to maximize the benefit of the EPA, what is the best thing? At Hambank, we are more kind of our actual activity. One of the interesting approach is a kind of a business matching. We have a good relationship with Japanese, even local banks, and they bring their customers to Mongolia, hold a kind of a business event and introducing their products. Maybe we are discussing with those banks, why not? We do have this next time together with the Mongolian companies and do some actual business matching or introduce products and set on the display. Those events are basically those are more SME side. It's not a giant business, but I think the Mongolia's many number of SMEs, business entrepreneurs, should have this kind of access and opportunities to discuss and expand possible trade opportunities.
So Hambank was mostly focused on SMEs. So is there any vision to expand its financial tools and services in order to serve more bigger corporations, or introducing new financial tools into financial market here?
Well, some SME customers do not necessarily understand completely those trade finance procedures, and there are interesting favorable financing tool we have under the name of trade finance. Not just the remittance, the payment in advance is, from the importer's viewpoint, it's a great disadvantage. Yeah. There is a nice way to use the tool of trade finance. We try to motivate and spread out those knowledge through our business incubator activities of Hambank. Those ordinary, not so used to people, why not trade? And that we can help probably most.
So what about on the activities of improving the knowledge of your customers, like in terms of using the financial tools in order to increase their incomes or increase their understandings of investments?
Mm-hmm. Well, we used to have a very high GDP growth, and now we are facing the single digit, maybe 5%, 6%, or some institutions forecast even lower GDP growth, which means the environment has it's changed now. So the business approach, we cannot forecast this high growth assumed, and so maybe from the bank side we should be able to discuss with our customers what is the most reasonable, realistic forecast, and based on that, what we can do. Some customers maybe a little bit already borrowed a bit too much compared to this slower growth of the business, so they needed to try to somewhat lessen the burden of those debts. And that's also the bank's role to be consulted with. So, it's not easy time. So it's a good thing is to discuss more and to understand what's going on, really, and try to save the financial cost. Yes.
Okay, thank you for your time and see you next time.